Home athletes, what up? It's Friday. We're going to finish up this week with a nice big 30-minute AMRAP, as you can see. We're going to do as many rounds and reps as possible in that 30 minutes of a 400-meter run. Each round starts with a 400-meter run. Get that mapped out. Should take 2 minutes or so. And then we're doing one round of what's called dumbbell bar press. So what is that? It is 20 dumbbell rows. You'll need 2 dumbbells today, ideally, or 1 heavy kettlebell or dumbbell. I'll demonstrate the movement in just a moment. But 20 dumbbell rows, 30 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, and 50 air squats. So we're using our kind of slightly weighted and body weight movements, our calisthenics, if you will, to get a nice full body exercise there. We got some cardio with the running, of course. And then with the other stuff, the rows of push-ups, sit-ups, and air squats, like I said, we're getting a full body workout. And the nice thing about these movements is that you use a certain muscle group and then you move on to the next movement and you're giving that one a rest and using a different muscle group. So we're kind of cycling through our muscle groups. And the incentive to keep moving forward through these rounds of dumbbell barbell, something that enables you to keep moving forward, is you get those rests. So the dumbbell rows, of course, is an upper body pull. And then we switch to an upper body push with the push-ups, right? So we're pulling, then we're pushing. Again, different muscle groups. Then we're using our midline, of course, our core for those sit-ups. So upper body, lower body gets a little bit of a break. And then we finish up with the lower body push in the air squats. So again, cycling through muscle groups, enabling us to keep moving forward. So dumbbell rows and push-ups, probably going to be the more challenging movements out of the 4. The ones that we might have to break up a little bit. The dumbbell rows, like I said, as written, in my mind, I have you doing these with 2 dumbbells. We keep the belly nice and tight. We keep the back flat. We reach those hips back. We want to have those shoulders slightly higher than the hips. And then we have fully extended arms at the bottom, and then we pull those weights right up into the chest. Kind of pull the elbow right towards the ceiling. Get a nice contraction of kind of the mid and upper back, and all the way back down again. If you have really heavy dumbbells and it's too heavy to do it like this, you can just use 1 dumbbell. 2 hands, 1 bell, exact same motion. This could be done with a kettlebell or any kind of weight you want. But yeah, focus, of course, is keeping a nice flat back and then just pulling that right up into the body. And really, yeah, like I said, really get a good squeeze of those shoulder blades together in the back. This is a great exercise for working those lats. Everything else in the mid and upper back. You're pulling muscles. And then, of course, we got 30 push-ups after that. That is a big set of push-ups. This is going to be a good one for you to break up into small sets. You know, small sets, quick breaks. Push-ups tend to, as you probably know, sneak up on you. Get to the point where they become very challenging. It's a good idea to break into small sets and take those rests before they become really challenging or impossible, never go to failure. So you might be doing quick sets of 3, quick sets of 5. It really depends on your capacity for the movement. You can also scale the movement by various different ways. My favorite way, if you're at home, is probably just to raise your hands up off the floor somehow. Put them on a chair, put them on a countertop, whatever, so you're kind of decreasing, or not, you're decreasing how much weight you're pushing into push-up. You can also scale the reps. So it says 30 in the workout. You're like, there's no way I can do 30 push-ups every round. That'll take too long. Change that 30 to a 25 or a 20 or a whatever you can do in, let's say, probably about 90 seconds or so, a minute and a half. I don't want you to spend any longer than that on that station. So push-ups, of course, we are looking for what I like to think of it as a plank hold, right? Nice straight line through the shoulders to the hips to the knees to the heels, and the shoulders and the hips move up and down at the same time. So think about plank position, nice and tight, down and up. Trying to do those just like that as much as we can. Sit-ups, of course, it's a good idea to anchor your feet down, stick your toes underneath your couch or whatever, or of course you have your dumbbells handy. You can just kind of hold one of those between your feet. Makes a little more ab engagement, if you will. Nice, sitting up nice and tall at the top, going all the way down to the floor at the bottom, and repeating. So we're getting a nice 90-degree angle at the hip. All the way down, all the way up. Try to sit up tall at the top as opposed to letting your back round. It's easy to have this sit up, kind of pull that chest up, pull the top of the head towards the ceiling for maximum abdominal engagement. And then our air squats are just simple air squats today. We're looking to keep the heels down, gently press the knees out, right? We always want to avoid doing this. We don't want that. That's not good. So we can think about just kind of gently press those knees out to keep the shins vertical. And at the top of every rep, the hips and the knees are fully extended, right? You're standing up tall. And then ideally your hip crease is below the top of the knee at the bottom. You can see this is the crease of my hip right here. This is the top of my knee right here. And we're going for a nice and low every single time. And that one, again, probably going to want to break it up a little bit. It's hard to do 50 air squats unbroken, especially knowing the next thing you're going to be doing is going back to that run outside. So, you know, break it up as you see fit. Probably, 25 and 25, whatever works for you. The idea, again, is to spend our 30 minutes a day trying to keep moving forward as much as possible. All right. So I got for you today. No extra credit, I believe, because this is a pretty long workout. I think 30 minutes would probably be enough for one day. Get it done, guys. Have fun with it, and I will talk to you tomorrow.